Taking a look at the grid for the Canadian Grand Prix, Nico Rosberg took his first pole position of the season in a controversial Saturday qualifying. Rosberg topped the timesheets with fellow countryman Vettel a mere 400ths behind, with an impressive performance from aarava in third. Although the second Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton took fourth, he and Sergio Perez came to blows in qualifying too and found themselves with grid drops for tomorrow's race. Massa and Kvyat occupied the third row, with Hulkenberg and Verstappen on row 4. Both Finnish drivers of Bottas and Raikkonen rounded out the top 10. Can Hamilton fight back after his qualifying grid drop, and can aarava challenge the Germans off the line tomorrow? Next up, it's the Canadian Grand Prix.
Pretty hectic qualifying, didn't really know what was going on. Hamilton with a 10-place grid penalty, as well as Sergio Perez. There was quite a lot of action in qualifying. Don't exactly know what happened, but I came through unscathed. We come home in third place, which is a little bit disappointing actually, because obviously, as I've said many times before, Canada is a favourite track of mine. I really thought we could have got pole, but you know, Rosberg is there in that Mercedes. Obviously, they brought another set of upgrades to Canada, so you might have expected it. We brought a little upgrade, but obviously it's not enough to overhaul that Mercedes power in the back of Rosberg's car. But nonetheless, we're in third, which is a pretty good starting position. It's going to be a very interesting race, and I think it's going to be a very simple race in terms of our stops, because obviously, as I guessed, one stop strategy, because I remembered from last time in the 50% race round here. So we're going to start on the options, obviously, then go to the primes around lap 16. It's all going to be about saving the tyres and really knowing when to have battles with AI. We can't really be doing what we did last race with Vettel and Rosberg, you know, battling every single lap for the phase of the Grand Prix. We have to kind of be cautious here, look after the tyres. That's going to be the game plan today. Got to load up the setup as usual. Got to remember to do that. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Canada, really favourite track of mine. It's a favourite country of mine, actually. I'd love to go there one time. But here we go. We're going to go straight to the start. Right, let's see how many points we can get. We go to 5 red lights. And we're off for the Canadian Grand Prix. Okay, start, but Massa's got the jump on us. Can we get him into turn 1? Oh, that was so close. So close. I could have got spun around there very, very easily. We've got Hulkenberg cheekily trying something down the inside, but I think we'll have him. Or not. Or not. Just about. Just about. Through the second part of the chicane, just about got him, but he really went for it. And now we're down to 4th. Time to try and catch back up to Massa. Gonna have to watch the car into the corners here. Not used to this track with some heavy fuel. Haven't raced it in a while with heavy fuel. Massa slight the chicane. Rosberg sets fast up the Grand Prix. Probably to be expected as he's the leader. But we close up on Massa quite a bit here. See if I can try and get him maybe. Oh, we lost the rear. That's probably going to be one big issue for this Grand Prix. Losing the rear end and just not doing our rear tyres any favours really. I said last race in Russia that our car was quite light on the tyres, but I think that might have just been Russia as a track, generally not too difficult to save the tyres. Here at Canada, might have a bit of a trickier time, to be honest. But, saying that, we are closing up to Massa. We can just get on the back of him when lap 3 comes round with DRS. I think we will be in handy to try and catch him, but Rosberg and Vettel up ahead are firing away, as you can see on the minimap. Good run. Go to the right without DRS. Is Massa going to come back at me? I'm going to give him the room. Well, we should have it now. Here we go. Let's make sure we don't muck up the exit, Arav. Oh. I said it. I said it. Can we squeeze? Hang him out to dry. Woo. I thought we might have just smashed him into the wall there, but no, that was actually a clean move. And we're up into 3rd place, he says, for now. Because Massa is looking very deadly indeed. He's getting some great slipstream. He's working an absolute treat here at Canada. Right, Massa's going to have DRS here. I'm going to move to the inside. Oh, we'll just about squeeze him out there. I think that was pretty fair. He slowed down quite a bit because it looked like he was still adamant to try and take the inside line, but I think that was a fair enough squeeze out. Yellow flag. What has happened here? Someone crashed. Science. What on earth has happened there? A lot of debris. All good now. I think Massa's got... Oh, Massa's got really held up behind me there. And Rosberg's into... Oh my god! The leaders! That's Rosberg and Vettel! What? Oh, I overtook under yellow flags. Brilliant. Alright, we got the position back, but oh my days. I could afford to do that because both... Oh, Rosberg, what are you doing? Both Rosberg and Vettel without front wings. What on earth has gone on here today? There have been many problems for Ferrari and Mercedes. Oh my days, wow. So we're into first place of the Canadian Grand Prix. I cannot believe that. So looking at a replay of what happened to Rosberg and Vettel early on in the Grand Prix, Rosberg is going along and there's a Toro Rosso that goes very slow and slams him into the wall there. And then I'm assuming Vettel is nearby. There he is in the background there. So now Rosberg without a front wing, and then Vettel crashes with Rosberg and he has no front wing. So we're going to look at the onboard shot, a bit of a better angle here. So Rosberg tries to go around the outside. The Toro Rosso slams him into the wall there, so that's definitely the Toro Rosso's fault there. Toro Rosso's still dwindling there, and then Vettel here just completely misreads where Rosberg is going and thinks he's going to go right, so he goes left, and both go left, and they both crash together. So then later on down the line, there is Rosberg and Vettel struggling to take that chicane, and there I go through, and then of course at this point I realise that it's a yellow flag situation. Rosberg has to go past. Vettel tries to see if he can go past me, but I'm not having any of it. And then we try to go around the outside of Rosberg here, but he actually locks up. Didn't see that coming and nearly squeezed me into the wall. So all very chaotic. We've now also got Raikkonen in second place, Kvyat in third. So there must have been some sort of incident with Massa as well, because he's been held up and pushed down the order. So now it's myself, Kimi, and then Kvyat. Not too sure who else got stuck up in that incident. But it looked like it went on for quite a bit. It went from the chicane till, well, the next one. Right, I think we've got some people in the pits. I think I saw on the mini-map Raikkonen and my teammate Jenson Button in the pits respectively. As you can see there, Button in third now. So he might have jumped Kimi in the pits, or maybe that'll just swap back. But we got Kvyat still behind me, who's not pit yet. And he is actually really quite fast, actually. He's been catching quite a bit. The gap was, I think, about 3 seconds. It was now, I think, just about 2. So a second and a lap for Kvyat as my tyres are starting to go off a little bit. I think it might be the time for us to make a pit stop. No, we've still got 4 laps left. Okay, so my teammate Raikkonen then have made quite an early pit stop. Our tyres are going off, but our pit crew want us to do 4 more laps. I don't know how viable that is, because as you can clearly see there, I'm understeering quite a bit into these corners. And before all the crashing happened, Vettel and Rosberg had some mighty pace. They were pulling away. They had about a 10-second gap. So I think we're going to have some fighting on our hands. We want to try and keep this first place from not only Kvyat, but our teammate and also Raikkonen. Right, lap 16. Time to come to the pits. Kvyat, 4-second gap to us. So we have extended that lead from 2.7. So his tyres are definitely dropping off, because mine definitely didn't feel great. But we're into the pits for a set of prime tyres, the soft tyres, and we'll go to the end on that set apparently. So he's hoping that the tyres keep up, and you know, we should be in good business. 2.3 stop, not too bad, guys, not too bad. Thank you very much. 2.3 stop. Button's into first as he continues on. Raikkonen is past me. Now this is going to be interesting. Raikkonen is past me, but he's already made a very early stop. If he's 2-stopping, this is no issue at all. If he's not, I'm going to have to make sure I use this kind of, you know, I have a few laps more fresh tyre rubber on this set of prime tyres. I need to use them properly to try and overtake him if he's not going to make another stop. Right, there goes Button. And actually, I completely forgot, Rosberg is now in third. Him and Vettel making an early pit stop. Are they going to do the same as Kimi? There are many, many questions I'm asking myself right now. I'm basically, just putting it simply, I'm just confused. I'm confused at what people are going to do. We've got Raikkonen, Vettel and Rosberg who've all made early stops. I have no clue if they're going to try their best to go to the end or if they're going to make a second stop. If they make a second stop, I don't think we're going to have much of an issue. I think I have enough pace that we can do this. But if they aren't going to make another stop, then we've got maybe an issue. I don't think I have the pace to beat a Ferrari just on pure lap time. We're going to need Raikkonen's tyres to start going off badly. And also the cars behind us to go badly so they don't catch us up. Right, we picked up the pace. As you can see on the right, we're on rich mix right now, burning the extra fuel we have. And in the top right, you can also see we set a purple lap time. So we are really putting the hammer down. We got from 5 seconds to 4 seconds to Raikkonen, so 1 second in a lap. So at the moment, this would be good. We overtake Raikkonen, we then go back down to standards, and we just control the race from there. Easier said than done, though. Raikkonen's into the pits. We are into first place of the Canadian Grand Prix. So he was doing a 2-stop. So now we can relax a little bit. We're just going to control this 7-second gap to Rosberg. Although I believe Rosberg is on prime tyres, so he is going to the end. So we legitimately have to protect this 7-second gap. Lap 24 sit rep. Rosberg is in. Rosberg is in for another stop, even though I knew for a fact he was on prime tyres, because I did check the race director. He was on prime tyres, so don't know why Rosberg pit, but there you go. So now the real person we have to worry about is Kvyat, who is definitely, oh god, who's definitely not going to pit again, because he had no incidents. He pit with me, like in the same phase of the race, so we've got to worry about him now instead of Rosberg. And Raikkonen also is only in 3rd place, so he didn't lose too much time actually with an extra pit stop. If I have to sum up the Grand Prix right now, just big confusion. I don't actually know what to make of it, really. I really don't know what's actually going on and how it's all going to pan out. All I know is I'm chilling out a little bit, kind of going into control mode, just trying to control my tyres, make sure I don't wear them out too much, and I guess we'll just see from there. Oh! Gee! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Really? Oh my days, that was... Oh my god, no. We have to do an entire lap. Without I really had to crash it there. Oh my days, we were going oh so well. And now, oh god, Kvyat's like 2 seconds behind me now. Come on, turn! Oh, there he is. We've got some lap cars though. And they're not going to hold up Kvyat. Unlike when I try and overtake them, where they hold up me a treat. Gently, gently. Right, come on. Not too far now. We're still in 1st, actually. Oh, I say that. Where is he? Where is he? Where's Kvyat? He's in that scrum somewhere, but this is not too bad, but oh man. It was a stupid curb. I put down the power a little bit too early, I think, but I think the curb also did it as well, and I also forgot to set tyres, so brilliant. Please, please, team, put me on options. You know it's the correct thing to do. Yes, you are. Thank God. Option tyres. Thank God. I didn't set which tyre I wanted. They put me on options. Thank God. We have lost a bunch of positions. 8.8 pit stop. We've got 9 laps left, and we're in 8th place now. Right, this race just got a little bit more tricky. Although I did mention the curb, I definitely did put the power down a little bit too early, I think, but the curb didn't help me. I think if I was on the tarmac bit on the left, I would have been okay. I could have got it, but no, I just couldn't control it. I even did the double lockup to try and stop my car from weaving, but I just weaved even more left after I tried to get back on the power. I'm determined to get some more positions. We've got plenty of fuel to burn. I'm on rich mix pretty much at the end of the race. Fresh option tyres. We are going to get more than 8th place at least. If we can catch Ricciardo and overtake him for 7th, I'll take that, but that's going to be better than 8th. Right, engine's getting a little bit hot. I'm going to stick it down to standard. Whoa. Good run. We got him. Or not. He sends one down the inside. Now we have him. Back up to Rich. We'll have DRS as well. Thank you very much, Ricciardo. Man a car, get out of the way, get out of the way. Which way are you going, buddy? You're sticking left, you're sticking right, I'm going to go left. Oh, we're up into 6th. Rosberg, Hamilton! Hamilton! Hamilton to the apex! We're back on the 5th. We have recovered this race. Hamilton and Rosberg. Rosberg pit. Hamilton, the 2 Mercs have crashed. Oh, what drama there is today. What drama. We had Vettel and Rosberg. I've gone wide. Now Rosberg and Hamilton. What else is the Canadian Grand Prix going to throw at us? We have 1.5 laps. 1.25 basically left. I've gone so wide because it is getting very slippery out here. You can see there's a kind of glazing on the track surface, making the braking a little bit harder. What a crazy Grand Prix this has been. I'll tell you what though, I was very correct to slow down a lot going to that last turn 1. If I continued at full pace and didn't know what was going on, Hamilton was parked right there on the apex. And I'm pretty sure offline in career mode, the AI don't ghost. So that would have been one mighty crash. Last lap of the Grand Prix. What's going to happen? Is someone else going to have an incident? I don't even know. So we're going to take a look at this crash from Lewis Hamilton. A huge shunt, so we have to have a look at it. But we're actually going to do a little bit earlier here. He's actually watching a nice little scrap between, I believe it's Raikkonen and Kvyat here in the Red Bull and Ferrari, respectively. So here is Hamilton just looking on. There's Kvyat trying to slipstream Raikkonen here. And then behind us, we have Hamilton, who's also closing up with DRS, no doubt, and some slipstream. So obviously the crash is later on down this pit straight, so we have to see what actually goes on. I have a feeling that maybe Hamilton gets the move wrong somehow into the braking zone, and that's how he ends up on the apex. But here he gets the slipstream of Kvyat, goes on. Ooh! They made some contact there. Hamilton gets it all wrong there. Misjudges where Kvyat's going to place his car. And then Hamilton stupidly comes and parks it in the apex. But look at that. Look at that. Huge shunt there from the third-person angle. And actually, look at that. The wall actually saves Hamilton from going further down the track. And then he just decides to park it. And then there I go in the McLaren there, just swooping past. So, absolute madness there in the Canadian Grand Prix. In all the action, I didn't even notice, Rosberg is right behind us. How did I not even notice? He's going to have DRS here, but I think we should be fine if we can just keep it here. I've got some rich mix to use. Hamilton is still going... Hamilton, what are you doing? Hamilton's still going round, but Jesus Christ, he was slow. Up to rich mix, come on. Yeah, I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it. Rosberg's got no chance, I don't think. There's still yellow flags. I don't know what on earth is going on. We're through the chicane, though. And we're going to get 5th place in the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, that is an awesome recovery. That is an awesome recovery. Obviously, we could have got first, but that is... I'll take that. I'll take that. That is a great recovery. And what drama we had today. So, Kimi Raikkonen comes through to win the Canadian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel in second. It's a 1-2 for Ferrari. Did not predict that. My teammate Button down to 3rd. Kvyat with a really great 4th. I myself in 5th, but look at that. We've got penalties for Bottas and Perez, so I'm guessing they got caught up in something. Hamilton there in 13th place with a penalty as well, so he definitely got caught up. Rosberg does not, so it definitely wasn't his fault in that incident. But that was pretty damn mad. So before we round out the episode, as usual, let's look at the Drivers' Championship. We can see Kimi Räikkönen now goes into first place with 78 points in his Ferrari, to Jenson Button in second place with 77, so very, very close, 1 point apiece between Räikkönen and Button. And then in third place is myself with 69 points, Vettel right behind me with 63, so very close between third and fourth there. Rosberg and Hamilton, the two Mercedes respectively there, and 59 points and 50 points there. And Kvyat and Ricciardo flagging a little bit behind with 40 and 38 points, but it's all very, very close. You can see a distinct kind of top tier there from P1 to P8 there, and Räikkönen and Button battling out at the moment. That's going to be very close. I'm hoping that I can get in the mix later on in this season. If we go on to the Constructors title though, we can see McLaren is still leading the way by 5 points to Ferrari with 146 to their 141. So all very close in the Constructors as well. This season is absolutely coming to a real close edge, and we're only 5 races into the season. It's all very, very interesting indeed. We can see Mercedes there in third place with 109 points. So theoretically, if Mercedes pull up their slack and get like a 1-2, they could get right in there in the mix for first place and second place in the Constructors. So it's all looking very tasty indeed. Once more, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 videos, gaming and real life. But this has been an absolutely awesome Canadian Grand Prix. Much action, and in the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors, it's all getting very, very close. I hope you guys are thoroughly enjoying it. But nonetheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time. Well, another race weekend, and another race I haven't won. It's getting a little frustrating, to be honest. Seeing my teammate Jenson get 2 wins already this season, it's just annoying, you know. I've performed better than him, to be honest, I think, personally, and I think I deserve a win at some point this season, and I just don't know when it's going to come. You can have everything, the nice apartment, the car, the nice view, but I want the damn win. I want the win. I'm a racing driver. I want the win. And seeing my teammate get 2 wins this season is just so annoying to see. You know what I mean? Just, you know, it's the same car, and he's right there across the garage, and he's just... you just know he's a bit smug about it. The fact he's got a win over me. Well, I'm on. I need to go catch my flight. I need to go catch my flight to the Mexican Grand Prix. But I don't know. I just really hope it comes at some point. I'm determined as ever, but we're gonna go do a job. Gotta go prepare for the Mexican Grand Prix. So I'm off. Let's do this.